The Try Guys have officially spoken out yet again about Ned Fulmer. Many have accused them of being fake for switching up on their friend and firing him after a cheating scandal took place. But the thing is, it wasn't just any cheating scandal. It was a workplace cheating scandal, meaning their entire company would have been sued if Alex Herring decided she wanted to take things further. Alex was one of their employees who'd taken a liking to Ned. Even though Ned had been cheating on his wife for years, Alex, the pick-me-choose-me, was flattered and honoured that her boss wanted to get with her. Ned ended up cheating on his wife Ariel for a whole year with his employee before everything was revealed. When the scandal first broke, it initially caused the entire internet to hate on the Try Guys. That wasn't until the Try Guys came out and apologised and exposed how they didn't agree at all with what Ned had done. And then they'd fired Ned and Alex ended up quitting. Fans were really happy at the time with the way the Try Guys turned Trio responded to the drama, and their apology video was accepted by millions. The Try Guys have since been navigating their YouTube channel without Ned, and they've also been cutting and editing him out of content that still had to go live, but they're also shading him in the process. But it hasn't always been easy for the Try Guys. In fact, this time has been very stressful, despite all the new viewers and attention they received since the scandal. They have officially done their first ever interview since Ned left, and they explained how that whole scandal affected their business and what they plan to do with the Try Guys channel in the future. During their latest podcast episode called The Truth About Zach's Bachelor Party, and I'm sure you've already guessed Ned was not invited to that, within this podcast they subtly shaded Ned.
Yeah. And then Eugene is like, in writing and in editing, he is only a final draft guy. Mm-hmm. So he will work on the first minute until it's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
And then work, like, there's only ever one cut.
Yeah.
He never... So, like, I like iterative cuts. I'm probably in between the two. Mm-hmm. I think iterative cuts are really important. And, like, with writing, you write a bad version, and then you look at it and you make it better and better. But that's just, like, he only is capable of delivering something that is perfect.
That's so funny.
And then we used to work with someone who didn't edit at all.
Ooh! Sounds like a personal problem. I will say, in terms of...
So yeah, they were basically discussing the Try Guys trio editing skills and pretty much exposed that Ned, being the useless twat he is, never bothered to edit any videos. The top comments read, "We used to work with someone who didn't edit at all. The slander never stops and I'm here for it. We used to work with someone who didn't edit at all. I love how apparent it's becoming that he was just not on the same caliber of talent as the rest of the Try Guys. I feel like the three of them have such unlimited potential and I can't wait to see where the new chapter takes them." It's interesting as well because they'd also mentioned how the editors never really got the recognition for their amazing work over the years until they had to edit Ned out of one of their recent videos.
Our editors, and I'm thrilled that, like, the audience now with, like, the animated animals are like, oh my god, the editing's so great. Actually, no, like, you're only commenting on it because now you notice it.
You're also you're actually commenting on the graphic work. Which is part of editing, but it's a
different skill.
It's graphics.
But I'm gonna let,
Fans have been pointing out their amazing editors' work since that video where Ned was replaced by an elephant. One fan commented under their recent podcast, "I think the best thing about the scandal is that everyone realised how amazing the editing team is. Like, people almost couldn't tell for a while. Amazing." Despite all the shade towards Ned the Try Guys have subtly thrown since Ned got fired, fans are actually beginning to get a bit bored of it. Fans were saying that they understand this person has betrayed them and all, but mostly they were like, nah, we're overhearing about him, move on already. And if you think about it, it's more than just shade for them. They're petty AF because Ned essentially set out to ruin their entire YouTube channel and potentially ran the risk of getting them sued. So no, Ned is not a victim in this situation. And if you think about it, you can't just really get over losing a friend you'd had for years. Not only that, he costed them their company they worked so hard for, and he slept with an employee. People don't get over betrayal that easily, and if the Try Guys still had to edit Ned out of videos, that's a daily reminder of him. So for them, it's a slight little bit of shade that's honestly harmless. It's very much 50-50 with fans at the moment in terms of them living for the Ned shade, whilst others are so over it. So something else that's really interesting I found out was Ned's net worth in comparison to the rest of the Try Guys. Whilst everyone was out here freaking out that Ned was never going to be able to get a job again after after this catastrophe, it turns out that his net worth is $10 million. According to Men's World India, as mentioned earlier, the Try Guys YouTube channel currently boasts a subscriber base of 7.5 million, which, as per reports, should translate into a revenue of 1.4 million per year. However, Fulmer's net worth is reported to be around 10 million, a whopping 8 million more than the next Try Guys guy. The additional income can be attributed to Fulmer's other endeavours, including a home restoration show he started with his wife Ariel called Try DIY. Along with it, he's also said to have generated income from the group's cooking show with the Food Network and the aptly titled New York Times bestseller called The Hidden Power of Effing Up. Fulmer has also authored a book with his wife Ariel called The Date Night Cookbook, which was published last year in September. So yeah, he's not going to struggle now that he's been let go, and if anything, it kind of proves why he was acting the way he did, acting like he could probably get away with anything, because in hindsight, he was probably thinking, oh, if I get caught, probs won't, but if I do, I'm not going to be strapped for cash if I lose this job. Also explains why he was refusing to edit like they were saying about him in that recent podcast. He's probably got a big head thinking, editing? I don't need to waste my time doing that. Whereas Alex in this situation is effed. She is truly effed because she's not a multi-millionaire. She has nothing to fall back on. Her entire career reputation has been ruined, and she's going to really struggle to get work. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter at the end of last month, the Try Guys trio spoke out about wanting to move forward and on with their lives after the whole Ned cheating scandal. The interviewer said, "How are you guys doing? The last time we heard from you, obviously there was a lot of public drama. So let's start by just checking in and seeing how things have been since all that news broke." Zach responded, "How to answer that? I'd say we're doing well. We're excited about what we're making, what we have our sights on for the future. Look, it was a destabilizing few months, but we found our footing and are working on cool things and happy." Further along in the interview, the reporter asked, "And so you've made the choice to continue as the Try Guys as the three of you?" Keith responded, "Correct. We're still continuing our company moving forward, and I think over time in the next years, the Try Guys will change what it looks like. Maybe it's less specific to just the three of us. At the heart of it, our show is about people experiencing things they have never experienced before. It's about having an open mind and having a fun time doing it, and being okay to fail at it. I think as long as that ethos and message goes on throughout our content, the Try Guys being Keith, Zach and Eugene is less important than the Try Guys being a cast of people that helps other people learn about other people," without saying the same phrase 5 times, but that is the core of it. "The three of us have, for a long time, been interested in evolving as artists, evolving as a collective. What we're focused on right now is figuring out ways to make what we make cooler and change it up." The interviewer later asked, "Are you in communication at all with Ned, or is it a complete clean divorce?" A publicist intervenes to say that for legal reasons, the Try Guys will not address any specifics related to the communication with Fulmer. Fulmer did not respond to a request for comment from The Hollywood Reporter. Well, I guess that's why they don't mention his name on their channel anymore. So what are your thoughts on Ned Fulmer at the moment? And what are your thoughts on the Try Guys? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy tea.